pyramids inside an oval bed shape. The mummy, it was completely crouching as a baby position, facing the eastern direction. Everything in ancient Egypt depended on a religious significance, depended on the ancient Egyptian mythology. Why the eastern direction? Referring related to the sun disk, god Ra, as the the supreme god of ancient Egypt, because of the sun coming daily from the eastern side, referring to a new day, a new hope, re-shining, re-rising. So the same idea, there is re-rising again in afterlife, like the solar disk of god Ra. Plus, the shape of the mom itself, referring to pregnancy. That means also there is rebirth, reborn again for the afterlife. And then they developed the shape of the tomb from oval bed to be rectangular bed, exactly like nowadays, exactly like us Muslims nowadays. The mummy, it was completely in extended normal position, mummified like this, on the right hand side facing the east as well. That was under the sand directly, without a coffin, without a sarcophagus, exactly like us, just sheets of linen and underground and covered by sheets of mats or animal's skin, trying to preserve and to protect it, and reburied it by sand again. After Egypt got unified, 3200 BC, they started to dig underground in the main native rock as a shaft, square in shape, each side few meters, like 5, 6, 7 meters, and deep underground between 10 and 20 meters deep underground vertically like this, like a well, as a shaft, with an entrance on the ground level facing the northern direction, wide northern direction to face, to connect and to communicate with the northern star, where the ancient Egyptians believed that the horizon, the paradise or the heaven located inside the northern star to be as a straight linked way for the soul, to allow the soul of the dead or the mummy to come visit the mummy every day and return back again. On the top of this shaft and the entrance, they built a superstructure. We called it in Egyptian Arabic here mastaba. Its diameters around few meters high, around like 20 meters wide, around like 50, 60 or 70 meters length. As a huge superstructure, rectangular shape. It was completely built out of mud bricks. It's called mastaba. It's solid 100%. It's more, its main significance to preserve and to protect the mummy below it inside the shaft, to hide it from the robbers of the tombs, plus to keep it very dry enough to keep it far away from the sun, from rainings and moisture. That style of the mastaba out of mud bricks as a superstructure lasted for 5 centuries, from 3200 BC till around 2700 BC. Around 2700 BC, during the reign of King Zoser, the founder of the third dynasty and the old kingdom of ancient Egypt, his architect Imhotep, he constructed and built for the king his tomb, exactly the same design, by 28 meters underground from the shaft. The entrance also facing the north as well, and he built the mastaba, the superstructure, exactly the same design, rectangular shape, but only one difference, that it was built out of limestone instead of mud bricks. The limestone source came from the mountains of Cairo, from the east bank of the Nile to the west bank in ancient Egypt, for building the whole pyramids and the whole tombs around Egypt. Especially 3 mountains in Cairo, Tora, Mount Sara, and the Katam Hills. Okay, so it was a rectangular shape out of limestone. But after a few years, he decided to change the plan. So he made additions, extensions from the eastern and the western directions. It was rectangular, it became almost like a square shape. And he added 5 more steps, 5 more mastabas. Each one upon the other, smaller, smaller, smaller till the smallest. Convert to be the step pyramid, the oldest pyramid ever, the oldest structure out of stone ever, 2700 BC, or 4700 years old. This pyramid is still standing over there. 6 steps, 6 to 8 meters height. Okay, the step pyramid in Saqqara, I told you, very far from here. Okay, around 2600 BC, 100 years later, an area called the Dahshur. It's also very far from here. Around 2600 BC, during the reign of King Senefru, the founder of the 4th dynasty, he tried and wanted to build the first true as a real pyramid shape. He started by his first pyramid there by an angle with the ground level. It's 54 degrees. But after he reached 49 meters height, he stopped for a second and he noticed that the angle it was mistake. It's going to be very high, very sharp. So he changed the angle after that to be 43 degrees and convert to be as a bent pyramid because it's bent in shape. Please don't look at this one. It's far away from here. It's another one. Okay. It's called the Bent Pyramid. It's also still standing 101 meters high. Look at the two angles. Okay. That's in Dahshur. Okay.
Where is the opening for this?
In that
Where is the opening from where you